One of the main goals that Kearney Glass would like to accomplish is to make sure that people are actually aware of the many services that they have to offer. Not only do they create commercial glass, but they also provide an automotive glass service, etching, trophy making, along with a few other services. The people over at Kearney Glass believe that if they are able to get their name out into the media, there is no doubt that they will be able to become a one-stop shop for all things glass. The second goal of the company is to expand their customer base. Kearney Glass generally caters to the needs of those that are business and homeowners. They would like to expand their customer base to more people that are looking for other services while holding on to their current customers. In doing this, we believe that Kearney Glass will eventually be the premier glass company in central Nebraska. Last but not least, Kearney Glass would like to open more stores. In addition to store locations in Kearney and McCook, Nebraska, the company would like to broaden their horizons and open more stores as they grow in popularity.
Social media is a great way to inform their audience of any new products or information related to their company, specifically notifying their customers and the public about their broad array of services. The many services they offer are not known as mentioned earlier, and social media is a simple, easy way to allow everyone to see what they are able to do. Not only does social media allow for them to get the word out about what they all have to offer, it also allows Kearney Glass to build that customer relationship. Customers want to use services from people or companies that are able to relate to and that they feel confident are able to get the job done. Not only will they be able to build relationships with their customers, but also the use of social media allows for them to reach out to those in need of their services, including possible homeowners and new upcoming businesses. It is all about who you know, and social media is a great way to get their name out into the public. Kearney Glass has many different strengths, including that the staff and company have many years of experience with this line of work. Also, Kearney Glass is able to perform a variety of different services, as Imani had mentioned. Kearney Glass is located in downtown Kearney, and they also have a business in McCook. They are locally owned, and Mr. King is also very active in the community, which helps give a positive impression of the company.
Kearney Glass's main weakness is that they lack enough employees. The reason for lacking these employees are, although Kearney has a low unemployment rate, those that are unemployed are not seeking a job, and if they are seeking a job, many of them are not qualified to do the work that Kearney Glass needs.
There are a few big opportunities that Kearney Glass can take advantage of. First and foremost, Kearney is a rapidly growing town in Nebraska, and there has been a significant spike in the number of hotels in Kearney within the last 5 years. With that being said, if there was a way for Kearney Glass to get contracts with some new major entrepreneurs in the area, it could create a large business boom for them. Additionally, teaming up with businesses such as UNMC or UNK, they will be able to get their name dispersed throughout Kearney, which creates a large client base. The University of Nebraska Medical Center is a relatively new building within the university system. With the success that the medical center is having, they could have dramatic growth in the near future. If they continue to add new programs, they will eventually run out of space, forcing new buildings to be built. If Kearney Glass could get paired up with some major businesses, entrepreneurs, or universities, other people within the community will see all the beautiful work done by the company, leading to a bigger client base. A few threats that Kearney Glass may come across are the other businesses within the Kearney area. Namely, All City Glass and Tri-County Glass offer a wide range of services that are similar to theirs. Both companies offer a wide range of glass services that directly compete with Kearney Glass. The main threat from All County Glass is it seems that they have contracts set up with the university. They did the new wellness center for UNK, which is clearly huge publicity for them.
Facebook is a clear choice because Kearney Glass already has one established. They need to begin to post pictures of current projects, services, glass tips, and promotional services, which in return could increase their customer base. People go to the Kearney Glass Facebook page for information on their store and on glass. It is necessary to post things to promote their most current workings. Additionally, Facebook is a very successful channel. As of January of 2017, Facebook had 1.79 billion active users. In 2012, it had 845 million active users, so clearly Facebook is still growing at a quick pace. Also, there are over 40 million small businesses with pages on Facebook, and that number will continue to grow. Also, Facebook reaches a broad audience. Facebook is a channel that is actively used by the young and old. There are kids getting it as young as junior high, but also elderly, such as my grandma who is 85. Kearney Glass's main objective with Facebook is to increase their likes. As of now, they have a right around 150, which compared to other companies is very good, but of course there is need for improvement. Considering Kearney has a population of 30,000 people and McCook has a population of 8,000, one can assume about half of these are adults with access to Facebook, which is around 19,000. Additionally, there are businesses, so getting 100 new likes per year should be easy. The target audience for Kearney Glass is those between the ages of 23 and 64. This is the age range where new houses are likely, and with new homes comes a lot of glasswork. Glasswork can be as simple as new windows, or customized mirrors, shower doors, etc. Also, they should get linked up with new businesses so they have the opportunity to be their sole provider for all their glass needs. How can they maintain these customer base and get more? Kearney Glass is willing to attach a business card to all of their receipts. On this business card will be a list of all the social media websites they're on. Additionally, it will have something like, give us a review and like our Facebook page and get 10% off your next order. Kearney Glass should be posting on Facebook every day, if not every other day. These posts should be at a prime time such as lunchtime, around noon, or following supper time and before bed around 8. This ensures that Kearney Glass's posts is at the top of the feed so they have plenty of reviews on every post. Next, the author should be Mr. King. Mr. King runs a Facebook right now, but he is also busy running Kearney Glass. The best idea is to hire an intern. This intern could be a UNK student. It always looks good on a resume if a business trusts you to run a page for them. Additionally, Mr. King said there is possibility for pay, which I'm sure a college student would be willing to accept. Lastly, with evaluation, since Kearney Glass is still a local business, they should be able to monitor their Facebook manually. They should track progression quarterly. Tracking progression would include looking at the number of likes, friends, likes and shares on their post, and reviews on their page. This would be an example of what their Facebook page looks like. Obviously, this is what they have right now, and we think it's pretty good. The only thing that they would need to change is the content of their posts. Here are a few sample posts. Their Facebook posts need to change drastically from what is posted now. They need to post information that is relevant to anything considered glass. Their posts can include services they offer or include current projects they are working on. For example, on the left, we are displaying their etching skills that they can do to anything to make a great gift. On the right is a picture of Good Sam Hospital here in Kearney and some glasswork they did for decorations. If people know their wide range of services as well as big businesses that trust them, they can grow a larger customer base.
As with the other media channels, Instagram gives Kearney Glass a great opportunity to showcase all of their available services. By being an image-based site, Instagram is able to give a visual representation of their services, and Kearney Glass will be able to showcase their product diversity. The wide array of products that they create is astounding, and we believe that being able to show them off to potential customers on such a popular platform would be just the thing to get more people to use their services. They will be able to showcase each product side by side and give customers a quick idea of what they have been working on and what they could get if they work with them. Images and video demonstrations will allow Kearney Glass to give their current and potential customers more insight in what they would get out of doing business with them. Videos could include the process of creating their product as well as how to care for them. The objective for Kearney Glass's Instagram is to effectively communicate services to potential customers. They have a wide variety of services that they can perform, but not many people are aware of them. This media channel will be beneficial because it has more than 400 million active users, and many of the people of Kearney are a part of that large Instagram community. The audience that the company will reach from Instagram are millennials. The demographic of Instagram contains 55% of all 18 to 28-year-olds. And as Bailey stated previously, this is the age where people are looking to purchase their first homes and vehicles, in which Kearney Glass will be able to capitalize off of. In order for the company to get their following up, they must initially follow other companies and organizations that are either similar to them or, in this case, are in the same city as them. By following more pages like this, Kearney Glass will be able to gain attention that they need through the being suggested as people to follow based on the people you know feature and eventually accumulate more followers. Next, they must get their audience intrigued. We feel that hosting contests such as guess the score to this week's UNK matchup correctly to get a personalized Etched Yeti cup will be able to keep people coming back, as well as aware of the services that they provide. Holding contests, however, should not be overdone, since the goal of the company is to make a profit and not to give away everything. Other posts should be informative, such as the image on the left informing the audience of the plaque etching service. Adding hashtags such as hashtag Kearney Glass, hashtag glass etching, etc. would also be a nice touch to post. In terms of frequency, they should begin by posting every day to showcase all of their services. Following the initial post of all their services offered, we believe that the Instagram post should occur at least twice a week. An example of times to post would be on Mondays and Thursdays at 1 p.m. This allows for consistency in post and for an easy way to incorporate all of the postings from the other social media channels together. Initially, Mr. King would be the author of the social media channels. If keeping up with the posting becomes too time-consuming, Mr. King could hire on an employee or possibly open a position for an intern to fill the role. We believe Mr. King or whoever is running the Instagram page should respond to any questions or comments within a 3-day period to make sure that the customer's questions or concerns are answered. Kearney Glass will be able to evaluate the success of their products and content by viewing the number of views, likes, and comments that the posts receive. If Kearney Glass were to create an Instagram page, this is what their online profile would look like.
Pinterest is our third option for a social media channel. We would like to focus majority of the attention on the Facebook and Instagram page, but we thought to include another option for a site if or when Kearney Glass decides they're ready to take on another social media channel. Pinterest is a great way to advertise different products that Kearney Glass has to offer by portraying different images and videos of the specific product. This is more of a visual site, but when the viewer clicks on the image, they would be taken to the company's website, which would then incorporate an article about specific information on a certain subject. An example that we gave as a possible post would be if Kearney Glass posted an image of a chip on a windshield. Then the article would indicate ways that a windshield could be chipped, ways to repair on your own, and when it would be a good idea to bring it into Kearney Glass. The objective behind the Pinterest page would be to first create the page and then specifically gain followers. A good number to shoot for regarding followers would be 300 within the first year of having Pinterest. Considering Pinterest is predominantly female, the majority of their posts would probably need to be specific to and attractive to a woman. This would indicate tips and how-tos along with great new features relating to improvement of a home. Not many people would be aware that Kearney Glass has gotten a Pinterest page, so a way to possibly gain these followers would be to include on their website the different sites that they are a part of. Additionally, on the attached business card, there could be an option that states if you write a comment on our page, you will be entered in a drawing to receive a set of etched drinkware. Because Kearney Glass is already a member of Facebook, they could use a tool called Pinvolve that allows for any post from Pinterest to be shared on their Facebook page. Posts on Pinterest could be done on a timeline of about 6 per week. That would include posting twice a day, 3 times of the week. These posts would be done by Mr. King himself, as mentioned earlier. We would strongly suggest hiring on an employee or an intern to complete all of these posts, especially if it gets to be too much for Mr. King. A lot of students at UNK would be willing to get an internship credit for something they are already great at, which is social media. How Mr. King or the intern would monitor their social media channel would be by using pin alerts, which would notify them of any times their name or tag was mentioned and who it was, along with notifying them of any of their competitors being mentioned. In order to respond in timely fashion to any comments, a weekly meeting would need to be done to discuss how to appropriately respond to any of the comments, whether positive or negative. Tailwind is just an example of a program that helps with the evaluation of posts. This is an example of what their Pinterest page would look like. An interesting feature about Pinterest is that they are able to include different boards that would be specific to a certain topic. For example, there could be boards that are related to business, wedding, house, and auto. There could be many different options for boards, but these are just a few.
In conclusion, Kearney Glass needs to strengthen their current Facebook. If they can change their posts to focus on glass work, they will increase their customer base. Additionally, we would like them to create an Instagram. Instagram is a great way to showcase their wide array of services. Finally, our last possibility is Pinterest. Pinterest is a great website to group different projects into folders to make it easy accessible for customers. Lastly, the main goals that we have discussed are to increase their customer base and to get more interaction on social media in order to see greater production in their business.